About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going paid for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
On the jump.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Should have rolled back.
He's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. Open man, Kyle Williams has got it. The Lions have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
79 Bronx. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
2nd and 5.
It's the ball.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is His first touchdown of the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the team might get to it somehow. It's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Looking to put a drive together.
Cut 19. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Down the right sideline. And he looks back in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now on to Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
70 Lions. Rig alert. Rig alert. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, and they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this job.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And some room to run now. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1 running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18, right here.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now they'll audible to something else.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. It's caught right side by Daniels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards that time.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league.
I'm always playing the game.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On play action, they'll throw.
Come on, baby.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes
I don't know. That was him, not me.
inside the 40.
That was awful.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Setting up to screen.
What the fuck is that?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them coming together. A really nice pickup.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Come on, come on.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Here we
16-yard
go, here we
line.
go. Viking 18. Let go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Abdul Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
If you have to get out the way.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready? 65. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
So we'll take it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover.
already knew what the hell he wanted to do.
Football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I didn't know when the call was
So
played.
a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lopez. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. Charles, they were in the red zone. Pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Giants are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point now for Borregales. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
What you got?
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball.
You got your phone, that's what you got.
Breaks tackles and creates
Since you got your phone, that's what you got.
They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good job, you guys.
Good job
Good
defensively.
snap.
All the way up to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Street, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work.
Back it up and dump it.
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They
Sucks.
cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That's some good hard running there as he pushes way forward from that 5. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Buffalo, 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, Stewart. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lopez. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run at 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. And he looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You gonna learn something from blocking kids?
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Good shit, though. It's kind of gay.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hey, he just blocked him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That's why you lose. Yeah, everybody fight themselves out.
Stewart sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Nichols. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, great.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Damn, that's a good title, boy.
From the gun, it's Stewart. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lopez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
from the gun. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Stewart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's like a block punt, but usually you block a punt, but you get down.
First down.
I mean, the block field goal.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And they've been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On play action, here's Milton.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Open man right side to St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go, set, go.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
32-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Wow.
Complete here. It's high. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's strong, man.
And the lead is down to 24. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aloon Natil.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game has been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
What happened? Yeah, Will. You can play that as soon as I get a ball for it.
Gonna go play action. Here's Stewart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Red.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stewart to throw it. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Well, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of pocket one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
At the Lions' 8-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
43 yards on the punt. Return of.
First and 10.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Got his man complete over the middle.
Keep it time. It's a cookie dance.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Ready, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Rick.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to 60. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Cooper looks to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Joe, do a call holding. Wow.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Ready,
Third and 3.
go! Gravity Lions!
Cooper will look to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready! Liking 18!
Here's Knight on the handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
Here's Cooper. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
19, 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
This field it at the 2.
70 Ranger.
Oh, it open.
I gotta say,
Looking to throw. Cooper. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
dang, that shit was kicking free.
And they get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Forced to throw that one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things
out. They won't let me change plays.
Because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second pass
Flinging it, bro. I was past the line of scrimmage. Why would they let it slide?
To pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, why would they get the
He is caught. And takes us to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Beating his ass.
Pick up a 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
You see what I mean? He's what happened? Bro, you a piece of shit. That's what happened. I just turned into the game as soon as I played it. Damn, man. I thought the game was over. He couldn't play back now.
But able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how the final plays develop.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see him making use of
safety y'all got on the block.
and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think they'll
Oh, shit.
good execution.
Yeah,
Be sharp.
somebody said anybody needed safety. In the stream, I was watching the stream.
That was Burn.
And you got
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
Second and 4. And this is
supposed to be ball.
picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone in the first month of the season.
Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Giants 55, Lions 28.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
I really didn't.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards.
Why my O-line not blocking, bro?
Enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 5 in. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Another 3 and out.
Because we brought that safety down 8.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Good block.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 63 yards.
Something not even that fast. Oh.
Revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter.
I thought that was a play action.
Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know.
Oh, fuck. I tried to call timeout. Holding, yes. Illegal block. I tried to call timeout. Yeah. Man, come on, man.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this off to the 45-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
And now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down.
How you drop that, Watson? Come on.
It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It might have been.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Broke through some contact, but
Hey, Burn. Real looking for that safety.
there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The one that you, the one you said you was, if anybody looking for a safety.
That many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next
God
week
damn!
Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, he did. He did.